everyone, today I'll be reviewing this documentary dropped on Netflix, The Rise and Fall of JUUL. And when I saw this documentary was coming on Netflix, I was like, really? Documentary on... I was not expecting this documentary to be so detailed about and the rise or fall of this guy who inventing. This is very informative documentary series, and this documentary series tells story about this rise or fall of JUUL, and it tells in 4 episodes, and we see in each episode they tells you all this information about. I remember watching this news about all these kids getting sick because of being, and they were in hospital. Back then it was huge news. So I'm really glad Netflix made this documentary. This documentary is actually quite insightful about I guess how dangerous it is for your lung. Same time it's also tell you how it still is very dangerous to. And after watching this documentary, I was like, this was really very like thoughtful documentary. I thought that being said, this guy JUUL, obviously a lot of people will know about him because obviously he was in the news back then. It was a huge deal, and what he did to advertise his he targeted toward the kids, which is still so wrong. It's really wrong, and I guess that is why he fell, and that is what this documentary was about. They could have just talked about him the whole time, but I think it was really very thoughtful of him, thoughtful of Netflix to add all these details about you do anything like this, it is bad. And as this girl, she end of the episode 4, she says that she knows it's bad, but she still do it anyway because of it makes her cool or something like that, she said. And I was like, that is how it goes real life. So I thought overall this documentary is actually quite good. I really like that. For me personally, I didn't know that much. I learned a lot from it. Although all these people comes on, they do talk about JUUL, like where did he come from and how brilliant he was, and he didn't like that his family was smoking, so he created all this thing. I just wish he didn't target toward the kids, and all these kids I remember back then were in hospital. So I think this documentary is quite well made from a documentary perspective. And when I guess this documentary it focuses a lot on how how bad it is for your lung, because there's one section, the whole section is dedicated to lung, and I was like, whoa, I learned a lot about lung. That actually shows your lung, and they do show you the JUUL, his I guess I was hoping they will show me more about his trial, because I didn't know. But they didn't show you a lot about his trial. They just show you how he invented this, and then his fall, like what he did was like. So that is what this documentary focuses on, which will, some people will be disappointed by that, like why is not full details on it. Well, there is a lot of details about other stuff. Not enough about him, I guess, although this show name is Rise and Fall about JUUL. They mainly focuses on his rise. They do show you some fall, but I wish there was more. But overall, I thought this documentary was quite insightful. I personally really like. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this documentary series? It has only 4 episodes, but this documentary is quite engaging. It goes really quickly. I could see this becoming a huge hit, and that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this documentary series? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget my other reviews on other documentary series on Netflix. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.